Yo, what's up YouTube? My name's Brandon. I'm about to show you how to make an Earthbox with a bucket. Pretty simple, pretty easy, not a lot of inventory that you're going to have to buy. It's about $20 or so, give or take where you go. You can get any of these items at your local Lowe's or Home Depot. So I'm going to flip the thing around and I'm going to show you the items that I use to make this. Alright, so first off, some of the basic tools you're going to need. You're going to need your drill, power drill. You're going to need a drill bit, roughly around 1/2 inch to 3/8 of an inch drill bit. So either one will work. You're also going to need a clamping miter box with saw, or that's what I use anyway, or whatever you want to use, because you're going to have to cut some PVC pipe. But yeah, also got a Sharpie for measurements, along with my handy dandy measuring tape, Sharpie, and yep, and you're gonna need a razor blade to cut your plastic and stuff like that. So what I used was, I got a bucket here from Lowe's. Yes, because Lowe's is a good place to go. Home Depot works the same. And we're going to be planting this blueberry bush here, this plant. So yeah, I got soil, Miracle-Gro gardening soil. Has most of the nutrients you're going to need. You're not going to have to mix anything. It should be good to go, good to start. Got my wiener dog over there. It's Cooper. Yeah. So, alright, you're going to need a PVC pipe, just like this, and it's a 1 inch by 5 feet. And you're going to cut it. Alright, this bottom part that I cut here, I just cut like a little L. That way the water drains once it goes into the bucket. Alright, you're gonna cut about approximately 4.5 inch PVC pipe cuts, and you're gonna drill holes in it with that 3/8 or 1/2 inch drill bit. Alright, and you're gonna get approximately 9. You're gonna need about 9 of these or so, and then I'll leave you with the remaining length of the PVC pipe. Alright, next thing I got here is a mixing container, 1 quart's worth. And that's going to go in the middle. It's going to be kind of like your filtration device for it. And I drilled a bunch of holes in it, just kind of space them out, whatever, because it's going to need to be able to soak up water, and so it can soak into your soil, which will, go all the way up into your plant. So yeah, that you're going to need. The bucket needs to have a lid, and it's pretty easy. To the little rivets around the corners is a good measurement of where you need to cut it out. So you're going to cut this piece out, and I'm going to show you what to do. So you're going to have the remaining little lid here. Make sure you keep that. Also, I used a window net for one of my pieces, and I got that at a local restore is what they call it. Habitat for Humanity usually donates to these places and gives away their things, and they sell them for pretty cheap. So I paid about $1 for this. Pretty reasonably priced, pretty easy. Alright, so we're going to start off, we're going to put this thing together now. So okay, now I got all my stuff done. I drilled a hole inside of my bucket, so it's overflow, it's overspill, and that's about 4.5 inches high. And it's going to need to be just a little bit shorter than the little PVC pipe cuts you did. Alright, so here we go. I drilled holes in these two so water can get in them. You're just going to put those in there. Spread them out however you see fit, however you want to do it. Alright. Pretty simple stuff. Alright. Now that you got that, this is going to go in there too. Your big PVC pipe with the L shape facing down so the water can come out and into your box. Alright, the next step you're going to do is, I already pre-cut this stuff. I didn't think about it beforehand. I probably could have done it and showed you guys. But yeah, it's going to fit right up over that. Alright, and you want to make it kind of secure. So you want to secure this down all the way as far as you can. Top of that. Alright, so it looks just like that. Okay, perfect. Alright, so next we're going to put this, I already cut that out too so it'll fit shape of there. And what this does, the PVC pipes just makes a nice base for this so that when you put your soil on it, it doesn't collapse. Now these little cracks in here, you can cut the bucket out for precise measurements, but me, I'm not too much of a stickler on that. But that's also what I use my net for. I already pre-cut this out too. As you can see, I pre-cut that out there. Got my little fire pit. I also built that too. If y'all are interested in knowing how to build one of those, I'd be more than happy to do that. Alright, so we're going to put this here. A little cut out there. And this is going to slide on down into your bucket. Alright, and you want to cut this net so that you'll have the edges kind of curl up a little bit. Again, that's going to keep your soil kind of in place for your first initial pour of the soil. So yeah, it's kind of a pain in the tail, but you can use other stuff. You can use other kind of gardening fabric for this, or if you want to, you can use, I've seen people use newspaper. Newspaper works too. Even for the cup, you don't even have to get one of these cups. You can honestly use a red Solo cup if you have a Solo cup. They work just the same. Not as big, but yeah. So there's your basic layout of how that's going to look. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is, of course, you're just going to apply the soil. Now the soil is going to go in there, and you're wanting to pack the soil really tight inside the middle container. That way the water can soak up into it and it can absorb up into the rest of your soil. So I'm going to take a quick break, and I'm going to fill this up with soil because I don't have two free hands, and it's kind of a big bag of soil. So I'll get back to you once I fill that up, and we'll go from there. Alright everyone, so now that I have put the soil in the bucket, as you can see. Alright, so now this is in the soil, we're going to put this blueberry plant inside of our potting soil. Sorry, I wish I would have found the stand beforehand. It's actually my wife's stand. She takes pictures and all that good groovy stuff, but I never thought to use it. And another thing that I failed to mention before was that one of the items that you're going to also need is a trash bag. A trash bag, yes. It's going to go over the top of this after you cut your holes for it. So let's see, we're going to get this little bush guy in here. Spread his little twigs out. Put some dull soil around it. Pack it in there real nice. Alright, so now our bush has been planted. And hopefully this is going to work and it's going to grow properly. So now that that's been planted, the other item that I told you that you're going to need, which is your trash bag, is going to go right over top of it. Keep weeds, keep vermin out of it, all that other good jazz, you know what I'm talking about. So there. Now that this has been planted, should be ready to go. Alright. So I went ahead and kind of prepared it, not all the way, but this is where the other half of your bucket's going to come in, the lid as well as the trash bag. Alright, so here is our trash bag. I already kind of pre-cut the holes in it for you. Alright, so that's going to go over there. Kind of maneuver this little guy around. I cut a little X in it so that in preparation, put it on there. Alright, there we go. And it's kind of nice, neat on there. Cut that out. Get it kind of nice and tight. Then we're going to put our lid on. here we go. Just want to kind of pull it tight, get it neat how you want it. However you want to do things, it's up to you. This is going to be your box, your garden, however. And maybe in another video I'll put where you can actually link several buckets together and make a chain of self-watering planters. And it's pretty simple. All you have to do is get some connectors, connect some hose to other boxes, and then we have one main pipe right here, your PVC, where you pour the water and it'll flush throughout the whole entire thing, send the nutrients out to where they need to go. So we're going to clamp this down. Ugh. Yeah. Alright. There we go. It's all nice and neat in there. Looking good. She's going to grow here soon. Hopefully. Alright, and then next thing, just get your little razor blade and you cut it nice and neat around where your lid was. Neat as you want it. Again, it's yours. I wouldn't recommend leaving the little trash bag dangling on there. It's kind of weird. Won't look good. Alright. Oh, almost cut myself. And be careful with these razors. Super sharp. I know from experience, cut myself dozens of times. Being goofy, not really paying attention. Alright. And there we go. And this right here is your home earth box for buckets. So, thank you guys. Please subscribe. Like this video. If you want more ideas, more things to do, we can surely figure something out, a way to make this happen for you guys. We'll make it happen for sure. We'll make it happen. Alright, so there you go, the final product, the Earthbox at its finest. There is our little blueberry bush. Cut the hole a little too deep. Oh well, who cares? Alright, you're going to drop your water down in this guy. Water it. You'd like to water your soil before you actually plant it. I didn't mention that, but it's kind of common sense. But for those who don't have it, now you're educated. Alright, so there we go. And I'm going to walk around and kind of show you some other things that I've done. I got a fire pit here. I got some little twigs in there. I made that. Pretty simple. If you need to know how to, just let me know. It's my backyard. And this is my big box. If you would like to know how to make one of these, I would be more than happy to show you. This is a garden. This is a raised garden box that I made myself. Trying to grow some things. Got a little man in there. Yeah. And down there, right here on this guy, you can't really see it. That's going to be a great bush. It's starting off pretty well. We got some other little things growing here, some squashes, little squash guys. We got some tomatoes going to be growing in here, all that good stuff. But yeah, if you'd like to know how to make one of these, please just send me a link and show me. I got some other plants here in boxes, whatever, some sunflowers back there. I'm going to make another mini box, but this one's a big one. Just let me know what you guys think, if you guys like it. And I'm Brandon, and happy to help you guys out. Have a good day.